Yo, back at it again, post-game live. Got a lot to talk about, man. You never know what's going on this NBA offseason. We're going to be talking about some of the latest Knicks rumors. Dame Dollars is the latest name linked to the Knicks. David Fizdale has a lot to say, and we're going to break it all down, man. Let's get into it. Post-game live. What's good, people? Hope y'all had a good 4th of July. Hope y'all got full. Hopefully you had a good time with your family. Hope you didn't blow off any fingers and toes with the fireworks. CP the NY Fanatic here. My man Jay Ellis on the other side. This is post-game live, Thursday edition, man. What's going on, Jay Ellis? How was your holiday, man?
It was good, man. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed my 4th of July. Had some fireworks. Chill with the fam. It was dope, man. I loved it.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I had a good one too, man. Chill with the fam as well. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Just a couple of quick things. If this is your first time on the chat, whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Also, if you're watching the replay, we will have topic shortcuts in the video description below so you can kind of skip around to whatever topic you want to watch. So Jay Ellis.
What up, man?
Bro, it's so funny, man. Isn't it funny how every year it's some new Knicks rumors. Somebody else want to come to the Knicks. Somebody want to sign with the Knicks. Somebody want to play with somebody else. Pause. It's almost like you could plug in any player and it'll stick. I don't know if they just choose us because we as fans are so gullible, or I don't know, man. Because it's like every year it happens, man. You know what I mean? They link it to us. We never get them, and we never get any better. But
I feel you, man. I feel like it's intensifying over the last year.
It's been intensifying, man. Yo, I'm gonna tell you though, this Kyrie thing sounds kind of serious though.
I was telling no one. Listen, man, I said it. No one was believing me. No one believed me. I was like, there's something to this. I feel it in my bone, man. It's too much coincidence. Like, you hearing rumors about players mentioning it in the locker rooms with other players. There's some validity to this Kyrie rumor for sure.
I feel like the Kyrie one does have validity to it, man.
I'm not saying he's coming to the Knicks. That's not what I'm saying is 100%. Oh, he's ours. But something is there.
Something is there, man. Something is there, you know. And the rumor on itself sounds kind of fugazi, like the one with him and Jimmy Butler. It was basically like a source connected to them was like they want to play together. Like that sound kind of funny style to me. You know what I mean? And it really don't sound believable, you know. But
I know. I was actually listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and he said that
he spoke to Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and he said it actually hung out together.
Yeah, they said so Joe Buttons, and I forgot I should have thrown it on, but Joe Buttons basically was they was at Mark Wahlberg's house, and random as hell, but said he ran into Jimmy Butler, but they never touched on him playing for the Knicks. What's your take on two things with Jimmy Butler? What's your take on the rumors of him being unhappy in Minnesota with the young guys, and what's your take on him as a prospect for the Knicks?
The rumors, I feel a little weird about him being unhappy in Minnesota, if that's true. It's like I'm happy and worried at the same time. Because why is it that everywhere he goes, he seems unhappy? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it seemed like he was unhappy in Chicago, and they traded him real swift out of nowhere. And now he's in Minnesota. He's with his old coach. And unhappy in Minnesota.
Yeah, he's supposedly unhappy with the young guys. I mean, I kind of feel like it's just bulletin board talk to fire up Wiggins and Towns. I can't see how. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on in that locker room, but I feel like sometimes the veterans kind of throw those things out there to jab at the young players, the young stars on the team to try to get them to elevate their game. They got kind of embarrassed in the playoffs by the Rockets. I believe it was the Rockets they lost to. Towns was disappointing. Wiggins wasn't that great either. So I think it's just to rile them up. But,
it could be.
Anything is possible, man. Anything is possible.
I mean, That is true, but also, I mean, shout out to Dash Radio. My podcast is on Dash Radio,
Facts.
and one of the guys I follow, he actually runs Dash Radio. Actually, he posted something that said, that Jimmy was kind of saying if he had a problem with somebody, he's gonna say it to their face. He's not one to kind of do some back channel, speak behind your back type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how true maybe the concerns are true, but maybe the way it came out isn't.
What do you think about him as a prospect on the Knicks? Would you take him on the Knicks?
Would I take him?
Some people. I was on with Simeon. Some people's like, nah, I don't want Jimmy Butler. You know,
they don't want Jimmy Butler. Are you
crazy? I heard people saying that, man. What's your take on him as a prospect, man?
Yo, Jimmy Butler is the truth, man. This guy worked his way from not having an offensive game to having one. His role on the Timberwolves seems like the perfect role. I mean, he comes in and he does what he has to do when the time is needed. He doesn't hold that ball, and the game that you need him to take over, he will. And I feel like that's something perfect, especially if you're talking about having a Kyrie and a Butler together.
Yeah, like I'm taking that.
He's gonna play his role.
Yeah.
And he'll even let Porzingis get his if he wants.
Yeah, I'm taking that. I see the calls coming in. Just hold the calls for 1 second. We're gonna get to the calls in a second. But I'm taking that, man. I'm taking that. If you could tell me that by the end of next season, KP will be the third option or the 2 or the 3 option on this team, I'm taking it.
Hell yeah,
I'm taking
Butler.
It. That's what I want to see, man.
KP, how do you not want that?
I want 2 alpha dogs out there protecting the unicorn. I don't trust KP as the number 1 guy. I don't want him out there in the playoffs getting pushed around, banged around. We need 2 guys to get in there and kind of take that pressure off him. And if you're gonna tell me that KP's the third option on this team, we in a good place. With the young guy, with Frank, we'll see what Knox is gonna be. We'll see what Dotson can improve to. Fortified by that young core, I think we in a good place, man.
Oh, most definitely. And the way Fizz is talking, Knox to be playing the 2.
Yeah.
With KP at the.
Yeah, we gonna get to that later, man.
I know I'm jumping the gun, but
yeah, we gotta get to that later, man. But
I can't see not wanting Jimmy Butler on this team.
Yeah.
He's just so damn valuable.
I'm taking it, man. He's the ultimate two-way player, man.
Two-way player. Like, if you're not going to have Kawhi Leonard on your team, the next guy up, like, as one of the best defensive small forwards in this game is
you got to take Jimmy. You got to take Jimmy, man.
Or wing, man.
But then on the devil's advocate side, right? Because you got to see both sides of the argument. You see Kyrie as third knee surgery. You see Jimmy Butler coming off the meniscus.
Yeah.
Which happens. You see KP coming off the ACL. Would you be leery of that in bringing in 2 guys? If we had the opportunity to bring in 2 guys like that, would you be leery of that risk? A lot of people say with Kyrie, no thanks. No thanks because of that injury risk, man.
I mean, meniscuses kind of linger too, yo. That's the other thing. So I do see the worry with the meniscus thing. The Kyrie, I'm not sure if I'm as worried about it. I feel like that was more of a screw thing, freak accident. I mean, of course, the knee surgery itself was an accident.
Yeah.
But the aftermath of it, I feel like was like some weird freak stuff that may can probably heal up later. So I'm not a doctor. It was just my gut.
Yeah,
kind of feeling.
I'm rolling the dice on it, man. I just feel like eventually we gotta roll the dice and get some guys in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people are leery about it because of the Amari situation burned us, and to a certain extent the Melo situation burned us. But those were kind of different circumstances in that, obviously with Amari, we maxed him out, no insurance. We knew his knees was bad, and he only had limited tread on the tires. With
that
the
was
Melo
a lot different.
Right. With the Melo situation, we chuck half the team out and then bring him in. You know what I'm saying? And then expect us to put a team around him. We was hustling backwards in that sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. In this situation, well, to move for us to be able to bring those guys in, we would have to kind of chip out Tim Hardaway Jr. And clear some cap.
Right.
So some people would be all for that.
Now that's the next thing I want to touch on. In order to get that second max player, right? We're already struggling to figure out how we're gonna get the first.
Yeah.
Because Courtney Lee got to get traded.
Yeah.
We know Lance got to get waived. That's not a problem.
That's on 1 million. Yeah.
The Noah deal is, and we touched on that. And for those who haven't seen the podcast that we did with Knicks Film School on the Noah situation, I'll leave a link up to the video. But the Noah situation is interesting in terms of whether we stretch the contract this year,
right?
And now you're talking that you got to trade Timmy without taking salaries back,
right? And that's to
get to 2 max. That's the
tough one. That's the one where are you giving up a little something? Maybe
Facts.
he can do something this season. Some people kind of are done with it, but I still feel like he has something in the tank. So
yeah.
But if you're thinking about, well, you have more faith in Timmy being less injury prone, younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus
That's true.
Versus a guy like Butler, or then you don't want to make that risk. But maybe if you feel like Butler's gonna be okay, then you pull the trigger.
Does knowing that we have an opportunity, I guess, I mean, not even an opportunity, but knowing that, you know, you have this big free agent class coming up in 2019, right? How does that make you feel that Mills, number one, gave Tim Hardaway Jr. that contract, and number two, you throw in a trade kicker of 15%. So it's not just the contract. Anybody trading for him has to be able to cover that 15% in the trade kicker too. I mean, how you feel about that?
I was tight when that deal first went down. I was super tight. I had a whole podcast about it called 72 million on Hardaway.
Yeah,
I was tight. The kicker was the kick. I didn't think we had to pay that much to get him. I thought we could have got him.
I thought we overpaid, man. I don't know what Mills was doing, man. What was Mills doing, man, in that room when they kicked Phil out? What was Mills doing in that room, man?
Just trying to wheel and deal. He got too much power too fast, man.
Yeah, he got too power hungry, man. Too fast. So it's almost like that trade. I mean, you basically what you're gonna have to do now is you're gonna have to hope that Timmy shines this season.
Yeah.
You know, to the point where a team would be like, okay, we'll take that off your hands. You have to hope that he takes a huge leap from last year.
For sure. And that trade kicker is going to be...
That trade kicker, that hurts.
That's really what it is. I'm not sure what the setup is that. I'm not sure if the other team has to pay for the trade kicker.
I'm pretty sure it's the other team. I'll check. We can check with the Knicks Film School, but I'm pretty sure it's the other team.
Because that makes a difference, because if the other team has to trade for the trade kicker, no matter how good Hardaway is, unless Hardaway is like some crazy all-star level next season, we're probably going to have to attach a pick to that just to cover that trade kicker.
I mean, that pick may have to get attached to Timmy. It may have to get attached to Noah, depending on what you're going to do with him. Perry got his work cut out for him, man. So I'm just saying it in that aspect, you know, it's kind of like Mills kind of shot us in the foot, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
first move off the bat shot us in the foot.
Yeah. Now we got Dame. So I was listening to Stephen A. And Stephen A.
Your guy.
No, that's my guy. People hate on Stephen A. I find him to be entertaining, man. But you know,
he is entertaining.
That's the Hollis guy.
He's a little wild.
He's a little wild. But anyway,
and he's not part of the Frank Hive, so I have a grudge with him on that. But it's all right.
That's right. So Stephen A. is saying now that Dame Dollars would prefer, if he has to leave Portland, he would prefer either the Lakers or the Knicks. Now, obviously, the Lakers have more assets to deal than the Knicks. Yeah. But, Dame Dollars is made for MSG, bro.
Oh, he's prime time.
Dame Dollars is made for MSG, bro. I'm not saying I would trade for him, but Dame Dollars is built for MSG, man. What's your take on it?
Most certainly. If Dame comes to MSG, the jersey sales is going to be ridiculous. The fan base is going to be ignited. He's the type of exciting point guard
He's built for it, man.
Yeah, he has that mentality. He has a killer mentality, kind of like Kyrie-ish has, man. There's a lot of, and he stepped his game up last season, man.
Yeah,
he really took it to another level.
Who would you rather have, Dame or Kyrie? If all things considered, let's say they was both available to be had, just to sign. Who would you rather have? Who would you rather have, bro?
If it's straight basketball, I will give a slight edge to Kyrie.
Yo, the numbers. I pulled the number. The numbers are almost splitting hairs, bro. The numbers are identical.
I feel like I know. The only thing I give the Kyrie edges to is I feel like he'll have a little bit better chance defending than Dame does. But Dame is also a lot more durable.
There you go. There you go. I don't know. I can't call it, man. I love both players, man. They gotta be two of my favorite players in the league, man. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Salute to the chat.
Man. Yeah, salute to the chat.
Salute to the chat, man. Who in here? T. Williams, Robert Paris said Dame would be tough here for sure. Jeffries Ventura says Dame wants to win. Kyrie already has. Who else in here, man? Alexei, Dame just got spanked. Pass on him. I mean, he had a bad series, but Dame has definitely played well in the playoffs.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, and we got Fizz there. Maybe he needs some help.
Yeah.
They kind of like they really guarded that one pick and roll play real well, and they had nothing else to go to. I feel like that's a coaching thing as well.
T. Williams said Lillard gonna stay healthy. Uptown Twan said Kyrie lane game is ridiculous. Yeah, Kyrie handles is crazy though. Kyrie does have the best. That's one thing about Kyrie, bro. Kyrie got the best handles in the game, bro.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That. I feel like Dame expanded that 3-point shot though.
Dame is filthy. Dame is filthy.
3-point shot, man. He just stepped in and he's like,
Dame is filthy, man.
Yeah, yo. Shout out to my chat too. Shikamaru was good, man.
Yeah, Shikamaru in here. A couple guys was in here early, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody in here, man. This is Post Game Live. This is what we do. W here says Kyrie handles is the best all time, no doubt. I think so. I don't know when it comes to like handles, control. Kyrie's crazy, man.
Yeah, Kyrie's there.
But yo,
Steph is a little underrated in that area.
Steph is a little underrated, but I don't think he's in the same class as them though.
I feel
you. Check the numbers though. I pulled the numbers up. William Boykin, appreciate you. William just subscribed. Let me plug the numbers up.
Word. So shout out to Noah's NY Sports on my chat, and shout out to Jed the Gamer also.
Facts. Let me pull up. So check this out. So Kyrie was obviously in here a year before Dame. Games played, I mean, Dame edges him out by a couple, like 20 games, probably because Kyrie was injured. Games started same way. They both started the same amount of games that they played. Yo, points per game. Kyrie 22, Dame 23.
Man.
Blocks, same way. I mean, not expecting they guards. Kyrie edges him slightly by steals. Assists. Dame 6.2, Kyrie 5.5. Rebounds. Kyrie 3.4, Dame 4. Yeah, Let's go to effective field goal percentage. Kyrie 52%, Dame 50. Yo, they neck and neck.
That's why I said Kyrie with 1.3 steals. That's why I say.
They are neck and neck, man.
Edges him out on defense to me a little bit.
Facts. We got a caller on the line though. Yo.
Hello?
Yo, Will, what's going on?
Hi, no, I just have a question. One, do you think the Knicks if Kyrie's going to come in 2019, what do you think the Knicks consider trading for him this year?
Nah. And thanks for the call, bro. It wouldn't make sense to do that. We're not make sense to do that.
Yeah, man.
We're not that desperate. You know what I'm saying? If he's here, we take it as a blessing. But we're not desperate. We're not gonna trade for him. He has to come and add to what we see as the potential. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Personally, I don't even want to see him. Personally, I don't want to see him come this year anyway. I want to see what his D does.
Yeah, I feel you. We got a call coming in from Texas. Yo.
Yo, what's good, man?
Yo, your connection kind of loud, my dude. What you at the shooting range?
Oh, nah, my son's practicing, man, putting in a little work.
Oh, okay. Your son at the shooting range?
Yeah, man. My son, he put in, I coach AAU down here in Texas. Knicks fan for life, man.
Okay. Which part of Texas you from, bro?
Oh, no, I'm from Brooklyn, East New York, baby.
Oh, that's what I'm about to say. You calling from a Texas? No? Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Shout out East New York.
Yeah, man. Cypress Projects, man.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Here we go.
He brought a talent to Texas, man.
Yeah, live here now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's love.
All right.
Love y'all stream. Love what y'all do.
Thanks a lot, man. Definitely appreciate it, man. So what you think about some of the rumors? Who you thinking?
Hey, on the real, man, I was listening to the chat and everything, and much love to the chat. But on the real, man, I remember when we had, Jackson, we had Strickland, we had, those New York guards.
It's a point guard
I love
town,
Dame, man. Dame's like, it's a point guard town. So Kyrie's a local kid, man. So we gotta go with Kyrie just for that one chance, man. I think that whole noise and them rumors with Jimmy is fake, man.
Yeah,
That's
I don't really
all that is lobbying.
Yeah,
all that's
I'm
lobbying,
not sure
man.
about the Jimmy Butler thing, man, to be honest with you.
Man, we've been through that 10 times over, man. It's time to do it right.
Yeah.
Front office is righteous. We got the Wakanda connection in, so
there you go.
We good now. We just gotta be patient.
Gotta be patient.
That's really it.
Gotta be patient. Yo, what's your name,
and if we it's Q.
Q. All right, yeah,
I go by Kalan. My real name's Kalan, but Q.
Okay. All right, yeah.
But
Appreciate
love
the
y'all
call,
show, man. It's ferocious, man.
Oh, thanks a lot, man.
No doubt.
Thanks a lot. Definitely keep up with us.
Peace.
Man.
Word, thanks for the call.
I got you. Peace,
Yes,
peace.
Yeah, that was Q.
Word.
It did sound like it was bullets going off in the background. Am I going crazy or not?
Nah, he did.
It
I guess
like
it was a
my man was at
basketball.
the
He
shooting
said it was
range.
AAU.
Nah, he was in the gym, man. He was in the gym. Yo, what's good? We got another call in here. What's good, bro?
Good? What's good? This is Max from the Bronx.
Max from the Bronx, second time back to back. What's going on?
What up, bro?
Man?
Yes, man. Cause I heard y'all talking. I had to call in.
Yeah, of course. Well, what you think?
Listen, if Kyrie or Dame come, Frank has to stay because neither play defense.
Yeah, he has to be that security blanket.
He has to be there, like started right next to them.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I don't see Dame as being likely. Kyrie may be more likely, but I don't even see.
No,
Kyrie
Dame is not likely because you have to give up too much for Dame.
You gotta give up too much.
It'll be too much.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Butler, I gotta go against the grain here. Jimmy, before he left Chicago, people were saying he was kind of an issue, right? Remember that?
I mentioned that.
He kind of, he don't get along with Derrick Rose and this and that, and then him and that coach, whoever the coach they have right now, I forgot his name.
Thibodeau. The coach of the Bulls?
The Bulls right now. The coach of the Bulls now.
Well, they had, what's his name? They got rid of him. What's my guy's name? He had a bad heart. Hoiberg. Wasn't Hoiberg the coach of the Bulls?
Fred
Hoiberg.
Yeah.
I think he's still there, right?
I'm not even sure. Who the coach of the Bulls? Is he still there?
No, he's still there.
Okay.
He didn't get along with him. He said he didn't get coached hard enough. Now you with Tom Thibodeau, and now you're saying the young guys don't work hard enough. Remember, we got KP. So to me, KP surpasses Jimmy because KP is younger than Jimmy. So I'm more focused on what KP wants to do than what Jimmy wants to do. Jimmy's like 28, right?
Let's check it out. Jimmy Butler. Check it out right now. Jimmy Butler is 28. You hit it on the head. He's 28.
He's 28. So I'm not a fan of Jimmy making decisions. I don't want Jimmy speaking for me or my team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You saying the young guys in Minnesota don't work hard enough. You're leaking that information. Why don't you just tell them to their face?
True.
Why are you leaking information?
Well, see, this is what I said to Jay Ellis. What I said was I feel like he might be just trying to put that battery in the back. Just trying to, target them through the media to try to, rile them up a little bit to toughen up.
Yeah, but he knows these are like the new age players, right? They're like sensitive.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the complete opposite effect.
Jay Ellis, what you think about that?
Now, what I was saying was I heard that he stated that if he had something to say, he would say it to their face and he wouldn't say it to the media. So there was like some kind of confusion, like where exactly that came from. I'm not saying it's not true that he feels that way, but somebody else could have leaked it or in the locker room or whatever. But
he's an interesting guy, man. He's
but
I
agree with
Yeah,
you.
he's a little.
man.
I respect him as a person. I respect him from his come up being homeless. I respect that.
Yeah.
But as a basketball player, first of all, can Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, and KP actually win a championship? Do you think that would be a winning championship team? I don't think so.
I think we on our
They
way.
would compete. They would compete in the
definitely
East.
compete,
I'll
man,
tell you
with
that.
Kyrie,
I'll take that three-headed monster against what Boston coming with and with Philly coming with, depending on who Philly gets.
Yeah, but they'll compete, right?
Yeah, they'll
but
compete.
You know how many years it's been since 71, 72?
It's been a long. Don't even remind me, man.
It's been a long time.
I still got Starks behind me. This my championship right here. John Starks dunking on Ewing.
I feel you.
I mean, dunking on Jordan and them. Sorry, that's my shining moment, man.
I feel like both of those guys.
The point is to go after the big fish. And I mentioned this last week.
Who's the big fish to you? KD ain't coming in.
I told you.
Oh,
listen,
yeah. Man. This was you that said KD was coming in, man.
Oh, that's what it is.
I'm going to say this every week till it happens because it's going to happen.
Yo, KD don't want that headache, Max. I'm trying to tell you.
That's what it is.
You win in Golden State, that's great. That's wonderful. All the respect. You win in New York, you're God.
Yes, we know that. We know that, Max.
Everything.
But the thing is, Max, once they three-peat, why wouldn't they want more? They already beat the Bulls record without KP. They gonna want. I'm telling you, they gonna ship Draymond out eventually. He's gonna want to get his money, and I think they're gonna want to keep Steph, KD, and Clay as their three-headed monster.
Oh, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know the point is to win the championship, man. And I don't think.
But look how easy it is for them to do it. Okay. Go ahead on Jimmy Butler. I thought you still trying to say that about.
Yeah, like as Jimmy Butler's not making you win a championship. I'm sorry, he's just not. He's not going to do. It's just he's not really that great of a 3-point shooter. He likes the ball in his hands. Would you consider Jimmy a good facilitator? Like, if you've seen Jimmy Butler and KP play on the court together, are you like excited? I'm not excited.
We haven't seen it. I gotta see it.
He's not a passer.
Jay Ellis said he disagreed with you. Go ahead, Jay.
I have to disagree with you, man, because like I said, when I was watching the Timberwolves games, man, Jimmy on the Timberwolves was doing his thing. Like he did it. Like if we have Kyrie being the A-man, taking over, setting people up, what Jimmy was doing with the Timberwolves was he's picking in spots. He wasn't really ball dominant. He was picking in spots. And then when the game was on the line and stuff got a little tight, he took over for like segments of the game and put the team on his back. I feel like that's
you just never know, man. You just never know. Yo, Max, I gotta clear the line. There's people calling in, but definitely appreciate you calling back again, bro. Keep it up.
All right, have a good one.
All right, salute to you, man.
Yo, shout out to Michael 936.
Yeah.
Mad numbers. He wants to know if you would trade for Dame.
Yo, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Dame, I say all bets are off for a lot of players, but yo, dropping dimes, man. Yo, he's built for MSG, man.
Dame is it.
Yo, we got another call. South CAC, what's good?
Yeah, man, it's Ron Cleveland, man. What's
Cleveland, what's good?
What's good, man?
Ron, I think you might be the most optimistic Knicks fan right out there right now, man. What's going on today, Ron?
Championship next season?
You know, it's a good reason to be optimistic, man. I mean, when you look at the direction of the front office, man.
Yeah.
I ain't been this excited in a long time.
They look like they got their head straight. For some reason, I'm just trusting it. It's very early, but for some reason, I'm trusting it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. I think Dolan finally getting it, man. Hey, just cut the checks and get out the way.
Cut the checks and get out the way. That's it.
Talk to the people who know the game.
Yeah.
And all this, I'm gonna tell you, I had time really. You know, all these reports coming up about who coming. I love it because that means that they're looking at us as a destination. Even when I'm hearing some of these clowns in the media keep trying to put us down. Like I was listening to the Michael K show today, man.
Yeah.
and they're bashing us, man, talking about we ain't got no players nobody would want. If they was thinking about our players the way y'all talking about them, gonna make the people don't want us. You know what I mean? You telling me Ntilikina is trash? That's a lockdown defender.
Yeah.
I take him any day of the week.
They don't watch the games, man. They're in it for ratings. They're in it for ratings though, Ron. You gotta understand the motive.
Yeah, and even Stephen A. Smith, man. Hey, if you're a Knicks fan, you don't sit there and try to downgrade what we got to say, well, oh, the Lakers. Yeah, truly, indeed, everybody know what the Lakers got, man.
Yeah.
But don't downgrade the team, man. Hey, you ride with them, and hey, to me, it's like selling water to a whale. If you telling that whale, hey, I got some water for you, but he gonna hit dry land, I don't care if he hit dry land. I got the water for you. Come on. You know what I mean? Don't do what Phil did, man. Phil did that with Melo.
Yeah, that was stupid. And then try to trade him.
Melo was averaging 20-something points a game.
And then try to trade him.
Yeah.
He trashed him, then tried to trade him.
I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, and then try to trade him. That's just idiot, man.
Stupid.
I mean, it's the elephant in the room, obviously, is Kyrie and Jimmy Butler, man. I ain't got a problem with neither one.
Yeah.
But my only thing is, this is my only problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to trade nobody.
No
I ain't
trades.
giving up no 2 first-round picks. That's like Damian Lillard. That's a scratch. I ain't even thinking about that. Them days of us giving up picks for players, man, I'm tired of it.
Days is over, man.
I'm tired of it.
Days is over.
Because guess what's going to happen? Damian Lillard is about, 26 himself? I mean, you talking about once these guys start getting older and you don't have no first-round picks, and you're going to be in trouble because your team
when you back to
gonna
square
be good
one.
enough. Yeah, your team is going to be
26
good enough, but you're not going to get a high lottery pick.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a high lottery pick, so you're still going to be right there trying to tread water with a team that ain't even worth watching.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? That's so funny to me now is like, and JL, this question is for you. Like, when you seeing all these teams, you seeing the Lakers stack up and Golden State stack up, at what point does a Portland or even the Clippers are already doing it, but what point do you just say, yo, forget it, man? Like a Memphis with Gizzle and Conley. At what point do you just say, we need to start over? Like, because you're just not going nowhere, man. It's tough. NBA's tough, man. It's the hardest league to build a championship contender.
I don't know, man. I kind of feel like when your star gets a certain age where he's like hitting that prime and you looking around and got no damn assets yet.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, you
like
in
20,
trouble.
Maybe like 28. I feel like if your star is 28 and he's still the only star,
you gotta go. You
gotta get rid of him.
Plug. It's tough, man. It's tough.
You might be trying to trade him.
Yo, Ron, I gotta clear the line, man. But definitely appreciate you calling back, man. Salute to you, man.
Yeah, man. Much love to the chat. Much love to the New York Knickerbockers, man. Baby, we back. You heard me?
All right, peace, right? All right, let's go to Cali. We going to the West Coast. Yo.
Yo, man, it's JJ from LA, man, the home of the King, man, the new home of the King.
The new home of the King. Yo, when you, as soon as you hung up with us, like almost a half hour later, LeBron signed with the Lakers, man. Congratulations, man.
Hey, appreciate it, man. I tried to tell y'all, man. They said we couldn't say nothing until it hit the press raid, man.
But then Golden State put the rain on the parade, man. What happened, man? Magic got to get back. Magic thought he was over with. He got to get back to work.
Yeah, man. He got LeBron needs shooters.
My bad. Go, JL. It's my bad.
Nah, he's just saying LeBron needs some shooters.
I said LeBron needs shooters.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. But one thing, man, a lot of people don't think. I ain't scared of Boogie Cousins, man. I don't think he's gonna be able to keep up with that Achilles. West Coast Conference style of play, man. I don't think he's gonna hold up, man.
On that Achilles, they gonna test him out. I'll go right at him. LeBron got to go right at him, man.
Absolutely, yeah. But man, what I wanted to say, man, was I would say the Lakers and the Knicks, man, we was probably in the same position, let's say about 4 years ago. We was just complete trash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when it started, man, was when the shake up top, man. I think James Dolan got to do something up there, man. He may gotta let this thing loose, man, because I don't think anybody wants to go over there with that type of leadership. I mean, under Dolan is looking good, but I just think it's too much. Remember the dust up in the front of the Madison Square Garden? Didn't he kind of get into it with the fans?
Yeah, he did.
The kicking out of Charles Oakley, man. I just think I think it starts up top, man, and then
It does.
and then you get a guy like Lillard or Irving.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that?
No, I agree with you, man. They definitely got some repairing to do with their image. Jay Ellis, what you think?
Nah, for sure. I feel like they have a preparing to do. I feel like the Fizdale hire with the Scott Perry and those guys, I feel like they're turning the tide a little bit. You can tell by the way our new free agents signings are going with the Super Mario signing, and even the way we drafting. You hear all the draftees talking about how cool the coach is. So I think the image is starting to change of the office.
Yeah.
I
see
mean,
you got your Fizdale frames on, man. You
yeah,
buying into the Fizdale.
that's
My
why I
man
got
Jay
the
Ellis.
frames on
Look at my
today.
man Jay Ellis. He got the Fizdale frames
I
on
came
and
to
thing.
rep. Rep today.
That boy's excited.
Hey,
I'm happy.
Hey, Jay, you got to throw on a suit now, man.
Jay Ellis got the Fizdale frames.
Wait till September. It's too hot in his apartments.
Oh my god, man. Yeah.
Hey, last thing, and I'm out of here. So
Yeah.
I heard y'all say earlier, man, that y'all not trying to trade anybody. That's Mando. That gotta happen. The way the Lakers turned it around, I'll tell you when it started. When we got rid of D'Angelo Russell. That was our number 2 pick.
Yeah.
We invested a lot in him to get that number 2, and we got rid of him. I think that's when the tides turn, man. I think if y'all make a big move to let people know that y'all serious about winning, I think everything else gonna fall into place.
He's
All right,
right.
y'all have a good one, man. I love the show, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
He's right.
Yep.
He's absolutely right. And you know what though? We have to raise some of these players' values though. That's the other.
That's the thing. We got to see. We still got to take time. We don't know what we have. We don't know what we have right now.
Right now, if we're trading people, we're kind of selling low.
True.
Without seeing what they're going to be, and
True
then
indeed,
when they
man.
start to develop into something, then you can trade for a superstar. And it's not going to cost you 30 first-round picks if Dotson or Knox or somebody is on that fringe. You know
True
what I'm saying?
True that. All right, let's take one more. Yo.
What's going on? It's Lonzo. What's good with you?
Lonzo, what's good, brother?
Nothing much, man. Just thinking about the free agent stuff, man. To be honest with you, Kyrie, I like, but he stays hurt just entirely too much for me. And I just want to really focus on the youth movement, man, and see what we got before we talk about giving it up for certain people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't really see it as I see it as giving it up if you're gonna trade. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really see it as giving up if you're gonna add to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like eventually you're gonna have to add to that core.
You kind of got to
know what they always want 9 times out of 10 is a sign and trade. That's usually what they want, and the players want to sign a trade because of the contracts, so they can sign with their team and get that max deal, and then get traded to the team so they have the max deal. So most of the players want to sign and trade. And me, I've never been a huge fan of Jimmy Butler anyway. You know, I just think he's kind of like a malcontent, man. I think
seems so. He got a bad reputation.
Yeah.
Huh?
I say he got a bad reputation.
Yeah.
Seems so.
Yeah, he has a bad reputation amongst players. Like, he just think he's LeBron James with, you know what I'm saying, that he's not that guy. He wants to be that guy. So, I mean, Kyrie kind of scares me because of his injury history. And Jimmy Butler, I mean, like he's just like a malcontent. A lot of players don't seem to like him. He gets into it with every team he played. He got into it with everybody in the Bulls, and now you get into it with everybody in Minnesota.
Yeah, we can't have that, man.
I mean,
we just
don't
want
want
to get
that
rid of all the ego. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to this year with Fizdale is like, there's no egos, man. We got rid of all the egos.
Yeah.
You know, we cut down on the knuckleheads. Yes, I like Beasley, but you know what I mean? I want some more serious players, man. I want some more serious players, man.
That's what I don't like about Butler. But I just want to see. To be honest with you, man, I'm looking at the East this year, and everybody writing the Knicks off, and a lot of fans don't want to make the playoffs because they want to get in the lottery again.
Yeah.
But me watching every single game and having to pay for them because I live in South Carolina, I would love to see them make the playoffs this year. I would love to see them those young guys grow with that young coach and get an opportunity to be fighting for a playoff season. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I think they got enough talent to where they can compete with them, even without Porzingis this year.
I'm not sure.
I feel you. I mean, there's advantages to both, man. If we mess up and make a playoff run and end up some seed, Then we're more attracted to free agents coming in next season. Fizdale looks like a damn genius, and everybody's gonna want to come. I mean, if we flop, we got our pick. We can pair somebody with Knox and Porzingis and the rest of those guys. So
I don't see the playoffs. I don't see the playoffs, but we got to show that we competing out there. You know what I'm saying? Fizdale got to sell himself, and his team got to show that they got some heart, and they're gonna go out there and compete every night.
I think I see it for only a couple of reasons. One reason we're in the East, and LeBron, Cleveland just lost LeBron, and another reason is I think that re-signing Cantor, and Cantor being, because he was serious last year, but him being a lot more serious and losing weight and work, I think that we have enough with the players we got. If actually Kevin Knox can perform, if he can, I mean, rookies do it all the time. Look at Donovan Mitchell. Rookies do it all the time now. So if he can come out and perform, I just think that I'm not afraid of Washington. Never been afraid of the Wizards. Toronto's still gonna be good this year, and they're not worried about LeBron James.
They breathe a sigh of relief. They already have a championship parade in Toronto already. They breathe a sigh of relief.
There's a lot of
look at the top three teams in the East, after that is wide open to me. There's really no superstars really nowhere in the East besides Philly, Boston, and Toronto. Really, I'm not really afraid of nobody else in the East.
You probably got to put Milwaukee ahead of us. Definitely, you got to put the Heat ahead of us.
You got Milwaukee. That's 4. Definitely put it. Can you honestly say that there's 4 more teams that's way more talented than the Knicks in the East?
There's a lot of ifs, man. I feel you. I like the excitement, but there's a lot of ifs on this team. I know Canada does what he does. Like, we still don't have. We still don't have like.
I'm just looking at the Eastern Conference.
I feel you. Yeah. But as a team, we still don't have like we losing KO. We still don't have like a defensive guy who can rebound really. I mean, maybe we have Noah, but who knows if he's gonna be healthy all year.
Yeah, it's a lot of questions.
Mitch Robinson is a possibility. But we'll see what he does if he actually comes out because he hasn't played all year. There's a lot of ifs. So to say we're gonna make the playoffs.
I got one more team.
Okay.
That's definitely better than us. And that's Indiana.
Oh, true. Basis for sure. Basis for sure.
They're definitely better than us.
Basis for sure.
But besides that, I mean, it's a crapshoot. The Eastern Conference, you can make the playoffs with a losing record.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you're definitely right, man.
Yeah, let's change it. Let's change that rule up.
So.
But yeah, man, yo, I'm gonna clear the line, bro. But definitely appreciate the call, man.
I appreciate it, man. Y'all can't keep doing your thing, man.
Yeah, man. You already know, bro.
Thanks for calling, man.
All right.
What up, Drip?
Yo, just so we could move through, we gonna hold off on the Kyrie Dame Jimmy calls to the end, just so we could just move through and breeze through everything. And then we'll take the phone calls on that again, man. But no, that was a good debate, man. That was a good debate. Definitely wide range of opinions on everything. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. Appreciate y'all for joining us, man. Definitely subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps us. Helps us get the word out there. Helps us spread the video to more Knicks fans. So the more you interact, the more you hit that thumbs up on the video, helps us a lot, man. Appreciate it, man.
For sure, man. Thank you.
Jay, you want to shout out anybody in your chat? Who's in your chat?
Oh, man? Yeah. Those hit up Drip.
Drip Bayless in there.
Yeah. Holding down my chat. You said what? That's his name. That's not like a question. That's his actual track. You said what? Shout out to him as well. And shout out to the Periscope. We got
people on Periscope?
Yeah, people on Periscope.
Okay.
Apple Gas 205.
Okay. Call it. Turn your volume down. I'm going to take one more call on this. Turn your volume down. Bro. Hello? Yeah. That shit was sounding crazy. Yo, my fault. I had to cut the call. That shit wasn't coming in well.
Oh, yo, Dennis Frawley, what's up, man? On Facebook, he's saying what up.
Okay.
Much love from Gino Patty on Facebook as well.
Okay.
Torres, what up?
Hello.
Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you better, man. Who's this?
Wise.
Yo, Wise, what's good, man? Yo, real quick, because we trying to run through the program, but go ahead, real quick.
What's going on with y'all?
Chilling, man. What's what you want to talk about, quick?
I'm saying, I know y'all be chatting about Frank a lot.
Yeah.
I see a lot of upside with him, but at the same time, though, I still know that he needs to get aggressive. So, I mean, that's the real focal point. Like, everybody talking about Knox and the rookies and all of that, but
the point guard position got to step up in order for us to really take that next step. Even if they talking about us advancing to the AC, I mean, the only way that can happen is we got to get play out of that spot. If we don't get it, I mean, the best thing we could really worry about is a good pick for next season. And Butler is not really gonna help that with the knees that he got.
That's fair. That's fair.
He got too much tread. I mean, playing with Tibbs. Tibbs playing him like 45 minutes a game.
Oh, man. Yeah,
Tibbs
don't give nobody no rest, man. He runs everybody down.
Through the ground, man.
I mean, Kyrie is a good look, but I mean, as far as Kyrie, when Butler comes, that's gonna make KP a third option, and I don't think that's good for his real growth and upside.
I think that's great if they facilitate. I think that's great. I don't think KP is a number one option. I don't think he's good for it.
I think he should. I think he's good for a second option, but I think Jimmy Butler is not going to want to play the third option.
I feel like it's too early to tell for the KP first option, second option thing. It took Anthony Davis 4 years to get used to being a first option, so we only gave KP a half a season to be first option and say he can't be one. I don't know if that's actually true.
Yo, Wise, appreciate the call, man. I got to free the lineup. We got to breeze through the rest of it. Appreciate you, though, bro.
No doubt, big bro.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right.
I still see KP as I feel like we need a couple people that are battle tested to take the pressure off him. That's
for sure. I'm not for if someone stars and come over here and takes that pressure off, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely all for it. But I'm also understand that to be that number one option, you have to go through some growing pain. So I'm not saying he will definitely be. I know what I feel like he would. I feel like he could be. I still feel like strongly that he could be if given the time to actually grow.
I hear that.
Not be injured.
Yo, remember the other live stream when we was on Knicks Film School? I was telling you about that time. I triggered Dame Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it, man. I found it on my IG.
Oh, word.
So this was the Portland game at the Garden, and I think like Nurkic or somebody had gotten them tight, had gotten Frank and Cannon tight, and Beasley got in the mix. And I said something like, Cannon gonna pay for that fine or something like that, whatever. And Dame was like, yo, Dame replied to my joint like, yeah, and this led to us hitting 4 free throws and y'all lost the game. I'm like, wow, this dude Dame got triggered.
Yeah.
He got triggered.
Yo, it's funny. I still remember that he came on. I think he came on Sway in the morning and said the same thing.
Yeah. I was like, yo, Dame is really checking his IG like that. That's crazy, bro.
Yo, some players like that, man. You know Enos checking.
Yeah, Ennis he's checking. He's checking all day long. He's checking all day long. But now
KO too?
Yeah, KO definitely checks it, man. But yeah, like you said, man, in terms of the numbers, Kyrie and Dame is pretty much splitting hairs in terms of the stats, man. It's crazy.
Dame would have a nice little hip hop mixtape career if he came in.
Yo, Dame and KP, that Dropping Dimes remix. Dropping Dimes mixtape, man.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. All right, so let's switch gears. Definitely appreciate everybody for chiming in. Yo, we had mad phone calls I had to skip. My fault, man. If we sitting here taking phone calls the whole time, we're gonna be here forever, man. So if anybody want to talk about Jimmy, Dame, Kyrie, we're gonna push it after we get through the rest of the stuff so we could kind of move things forward, man. But definitely appreciate everybody calling in. It's definitely appreciated. So Jay, Summer League starting up Saturday, 5:30. Let's go. I'm hyped for Summer League, man.
Yo, I'm so hyped.
I'm hyped for Summer League, man.
That's why the glasses is on. The Fizdale.
That's why the Fizz glasses, man. And speaking of which, so Fizz had a lot to say, man. A lot of the writers had some good comments on Fizz. And one of the things, he touched on a lot of things. He touched on the point guard situation. He touched on who's going to be starting. One of the things he touched on was Mitchell Robinson.
That got me hyped.
Yeah, that got me hyped, man. That got me hyped because one of the things he said was that young Mitchell Robinson is not rusty. He said he looks good.
Yes, that was the biggest thing.
He said he looks good. This kid looks like a freak athlete, man. I'm excited to see him. I mean, obviously, I want to see what Frank is going to do in terms of taking the leap. But Robinson intrigues me.
Yeah, for those who aren't following Mitchell Robinson, Mitchell Robinson, he hasn't played 5-on-5 ball in a year. He's only been playing 1-on-1, 2-on-2, and 3-on-3. He's been training with Anthony Davis's trainer. And I also heard I also read somewhere he trained with Anthony Davis.
Yeah, I did read that. I did hear that as well. I did hear that as well. But
so everybody expected Russ. If you heard everybody's analysis of Mitchell Robinson, everybody expected him.
Everybody expecting Russ.
Yeah. So for Fizdale to say that his timing is still there and he's not rusty is huge. Because now I'm like, all right, well maybe he can skip the G League thing, because that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. I feel like I thought it was going to be like a G League situation. I don't know.
Because you would expect the coach would be honest, right? I mean, if Fizdale say he's not ready, he's not ready. But
yeah, I
don't know, man. Fizdale seems to think like this kid is he's in pretty decent shape. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the case. Listen, man, the mobility, the athleticism. I know people like high on Cornet, but I feel like a KP. Like if I'm imagining, okay, let me rewind a bit. Let me rewind a bit my thought process.
Yeah.
I recently saw a video with Robinson working out. Like I seen a few videos here and there. It was kind of grainy. Looked like somebody took their video.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, I saw, and all of them are like him dunking, right?
Right.
Mostly. Then I saw a video of him shooting a 3 or 2. I'm like, oh, okay. So, but then I saw a workout video recently. And when I saw the video, it looked like he had a little bit of handle as well. And he can shoot the 15, 17-footer. And he can stroke the 3. And he was a little athletic. And so I'm like, okay, he looks like a little freakish unicorn who might be able to do it all. Now, granted, this is not against competition.
Right,
this is
right. This is all just running against his, Princeton sets and all of that.
Right. So take that with a grain of salt, but the fact that the hand looks so fluid, and I see that he can shoot 3s and 15-footers, the combination of him Porzingis might be very scary.
It might be scary, man. We'll see. Let's see what he could be. Let's see what it could be. It was interesting too, because Kerry Kittles, you know Kerry Kittles, right? Former Net, Kerry Kittles.
Yeah,
he's now a shooting instructor. He's a coach somewhere. I forgot where I read the quote, but he was basically saying that this kid Mitchell Robinson's 3-point shooting, his form, if he fixes his form, he could be a decent 3-point shooter. So seemed like this kid is well-rounded, man. It seemed like this kid is well-rounded. I don't know what's going to happen. I hope for the best, but we'll be patient. I'm going to be patient. I'm not expecting this kid to be a starter or anything. I know I saw a lot of people saying that, well, we have him, so get rid of so-and-so. You got to, pump the brakes a little bit and, let him get in with the thoroughbreds. This is the NBA, man. This ain't AAU ball or high school, so,
I posted the footage on my Twitter for those asking. And I think it's an ESPN video.
Yeah, it was an ESPN. That's the one that came out today, right?
I think it was like a couple of days ago.
Yeah. I think that's the one that came out today. So then I think within the same breath, they asked Fizdale about the starting lineups. And what Fizdale said about the starting lineups was basically you got to earn it, man.
Yeah, I love that.
You got to earn it. It's going to be trial by combat, basically. You know what I'm saying? That. So I like that. I like that. He's making everybody earn it. There's no favorites. No. I mean, obviously, I would think. I mean, who's your starting 5 right now? Given who we have, I know major moves will be made.
My starting 5, I honestly don't know. I've been thinking about this. Our team still feels a little incomplete, and that power forward.
Power forward is iffy, man.
Center's position.
Yeah.
I feel like I would want Cantor there for the rebounding and the scoring. I feel like I want Frank there as well. Then it's a little murky because I want Knox, but now we have Mario.
Right.
Then it's like I don't like Knox and Mario together as of yet, even though it's the exciting lineup, because I know both of their weaknesses are both defense. But then if you put Lance in there, I'm not sure if I'm that confident he's going to be able to rebound enough. So this is a. I'm still sorting through it in my mind. I'm just saying that.
I think I'm gonna tell you what I think in terms of the lineup. In terms of the lineup, I was just moving something around. My fault.
That's all.
In terms of the lineup, I think the lineup is gonna be right now starting. I think it's gonna be Trey at the 1. I think it's gonna be Timmy obviously at the 2. I think Knox will take the starting 3, unless he's just so far behind his own he takes him. But I think it's gonna be Knox. I think Lance is gonna start at the 4.
I feel like he has.
And I think Cannon's gonna start at the 5. I think that's how it's gonna look. I think that's how your opening night lineup is gonna look.
I feel you. Yeah, I feel like I might have to be Lance at the 4 too.
I think it's gonna be Lance at the 4, man.
I'm not sure the Trey Burks thing is set in stone. We'll see
So
how
you think
goes.
okay? What you guys think in the chat, man? What do you think so far, based on what we have so far? What do you think the lineup is gonna look like opening night? So Jay, you think Frank could still edge it? You think it's still not clear?
You know what it is? Trey Burke is. You know what? Trey Burke is ready now to start.
He's ready.
He's ready now to start. But you know what it is? Know what's messing my head up? Fizdale's comments about who he wants to have in the starting 5, and it's like all 7-foot wing guys.
I don't think that's shit true.
Yeah, like it lets me know what his priorities are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He prioritizes the length and the deflections.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta be realistic. Like,
yeah.
And this is what he said. Let me make it a little bit bigger. So y'all can see it. So what he says, I think he was asked about KP. And basically, he was saying defensively, he could guard anybody. It's a luxury for me to have a guy that can move around at different positions. At the same time, I might do that. I might play him at what you call a small forward and go with him, Luke, and Mitch, and put a whole bunch of wingspan with Kevin at the 2. I don't see that shit happening.
That sounds crazy.
I don't think that shit happening, man. That's you know what I mean. Porzingis just busted his ACL. You gonna put him in at the 3?
Nah, man.
Come on, man.
He has to consider lateral quickness.
Yeah.
Like not the knocks on knocks because he couldn't keep up with 3s, and you know put him with 2s.
Yeah, nah.
He might have, maybe a few years when he work on athleticism.
Yeah.
Going left to right, doing your slide drills. Now,
I don't see it. I think he was just being, trying to be funny there. But but you know, listen, the length and athleticism that we starting to build with Frank, with Knox, with Mitchell Robinson. You know, you could even throw Troy Williams there if he's still going to be around. I don't know. KP, we starting to get there. We starting to get there in terms of the youth. You know what I'm saying?
No, we are. I'm also this Mitchell Robinson. I need to calm down. The Mitchell Robinson news got me a little bit too hyped. Because when I'm thinking about the starting 5, I'm like, yo, can we slide Mitchell at that 4? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, can we do it? Can we do it?
I feel you, man.
But I'm like,
you gotta
see the guy play the game first.
Yeah. You gotta take time, man. You gotta take time.
And I got Dotson too, man.
Dotson, that's gonna be my play to watch this year. Dotson gonna be my play to watch this year for sure. 100%.
Because if Fizdale likes defense, Dotson's defense is relentless.
True that. We got a call coming in, 315. Yo.
What up, CPJ Ellis?
What's good, man? Who's this?
Man, Echelon.
New Gizzle.
New Gizzle. What's good, man? How's everything, bro?
Good. Yeah, I swear our summer league team is stacked. We're gonna smash on them and get that chip, yo.
Everybody wants a summer league chip. The closest thing we gonna come to a championship for like 5 years.
But everybody's got that experience, bro. We got Frank,
Doc, man. We setting the ball.
Mitchell Robinson's gonna ball out. I'm telling you,
hey,
those clips. Watch them over and over.
I hope so, man. I hope so. What else you got?
I'm just excited for summer league, man. I can't wait to see some of these plays. Alpha Frank is coming. Alpha Frank, just wait. He got his tips frosted. He's about to go in.
There we go, man. Yo, New Gizzle, appreciate the call, bro.
Word.
Yeah,
all right, bro.
All right.
Fizz kid over there.
You said Frank got the frosted tips. He's ready to go, man.
Oh yeah, man. He's ready. He got that New York energy swag.
Facts. So now another one of the things Fizdale said was on Frank. He said basically a lot of the things that we echoed. He's working with Frank on his aggressiveness, not being so passive. He said one of the things when they looked at film was that Frank was just looking to pass the ball for no reason. You know what I'm saying? When he had the whole lane wide open in front of him. So basically the things we were seeing and the things that we wanted Frank to do more. Fizdale basically was saying he was drilling into Frank's head to be more aggressive. And, and the passes will come naturally once he breaks down the defense.
Loved it, man. I loved it. I loved reading that so much. From the beginning of the story when he said he was eating breakfast with me, I loved the story.
Yeah.
He didn't get to the basketball part. I was just like, damn, he's eating breakfast. It's already showing a closeness that wasn't even there last year. And then him pointing stuff out that Frank himself didn't even realize. I loved it. And then I loved the quote that he was very aggressive today. I love that quote as well. Knowing that Frank was aggressive in practice. He still didn't shoot. He said he didn't shoot a lot, but he was just aggressive getting to his spots, which breaks down the defense. If you're going to be aggressive getting to your spots, if you force the defense to collapse, you force teams to make a decision, even if you're not shooting, that's an assist. You get your assist numbers out there just by being aggressive.
True that. But listen, man, they looking eager. They looking eager at the Summer League, man. We got a call coming in from VA, yo.
Hey, I'm Quinn from Brooklyn. I just got one quick question for you.
Quinn from Brooklyn, what's up, bro? What's your question?
Do you think the Knicks would be better off waiting for 2020 free agency or making a couple of moves this year?
I mean,
listen.
Go ahead, Jay.
I mean, I'm not super heartbroken if we miss out. I mean, if we miss out on 2019, there's certain things that can happen. We can have Noah actually come off the books cleanly without attaching a pick or stretching him.
Yeah.
And then actually going after somebody in 2020.
Maybe have Towns, maybe go Greek Freak or something. Yeah, less stress.
So if we do miss out on 2019, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think the fan base might be a little bummed, but I don't think it'll be the end of the world.
I mean, I'm not going to be tight per se. But if we got the opportunity to go get him. Go get Kyrie. If Kyrie's ready to come, listen, knees and all, I'll take the risk. I'll take him. You know what I mean?
All right, thanks, Pat.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the call, bro.
Yo, this Ferrier kid, man.
Yo, Alonzo, I want to see what this kid's going to do. At least we got him on a two-way deal, on a two-way contract. So we can lock him in.
I like how aggressive he seems, too, man.
Yeah.
Off that one play when you see we saw Troy Williams diving on the ball.
Yeah.
And he runs straight to the corner three and bang it.
Yep.
Yeah, and shoots it.
He's aggressive.
He's
aggressive, man. Stay off them steroids, Alonzo, but you good, man. You good to go.
Word.
You good to go, man.
He making that two position even harder.
That's it. That's it, man.
Assets,
baby. That's what it's all about, man. But yeah, so that was Fizz. So he, like I said, he touched on Mitchell Robinson. He touched on the starting lineups. He touched on Frank. Not like that way, pause, but he touched on what Frank's ability. I've been having to catch myself, man. I've been having to pause myself.
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I'm quick with it. I'm quick with it, man. I'm quick with it. Pause that. But listen, something about Fizdale just has me it just has me excited, man. Optimistic is the word. I'm very optimistic with this front office and with Fizdale. I don't know what it's going to translate into. I'm going to be patient, but I like what I see. And I like I said, we cut down on the egos and we just got young, hungry kids that Fizdale can really mold into his vision. We got a call on the line. What's good?
What's good? This is Rome from Brooklyn.
Rome, what's good, my dude? We got a lot of people from BK calling in, man. BK, heavy.
Man, we in here.
Heavy.
Yeah, man. I got to call in, man. Knicks, all it is with me, man.
Of course.
New York, we win, we lose. We grind, we sweat.
That's it, bro. That's it, man. So what's good, Rome?
Nah, I'm just excited. I'm patiently waiting for Saturday, 5:30. I'm clearing out the cap space. I'm doing what needs to be done. I'm ready to watch the team develop and do what we need to do and show everybody what we're looking for. and make New York look better again.
Hey, so we all are, man.
Man.
We all are. So what do you think? What do you think about the move so far? I mean, what do you think about the draft?
I'm excited. I think we got a lot of steals, a lot of good steals. Like Knox was, they wasn't looking at him the way they needed to look at him. Like they looking for people for next year. We looking for people for 2 years from now. Right. We got to remember that this is not for right now. This is for 2019, 2021 season. Those are our seasons. That's when New York is going to throw back again. And I'm all in on Fizdale. All in.
Yeah.
Me too, man.
Yo, I'm all in, man. Yo, Rome, appreciate the call, man. Make sure you stay up with us, bro.
Always a pleasure, man. I'm subscribing and continue watching right now.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, yo. All in, man. All in. I love this front office has that foresight, bro. They all in about the future. We
don't hit rock bottom like 10 times over. Can't get no worse, people.
Can't get any worse.
I'm in, man. I'm in, bro.
I'm all the way in, man.
We don't hit rock bottom 10 times over, man. So just have fun with it and see where we end up. So that's shout out to Rome. Shout out to the chat. Buckets got sense in here. Alot Wise in the building. Joseph Delgado. Let's see. We got 917 in here. Yo.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's good, man? Don't tell me you from Brooklyn too, man. Break the chain.
No, I'm not. I'm from New York, though. I'm from New York.
Okay.
Sad living out here in LA these days.
Oh, you're in the West Coast.
LeBron's new town.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll represent for us whenever you can, man. Listen, man. I love the West Coast. I'm not even gonna trash you. My wife from the West Coast. I got family out there. That's my second home. So, not a problem,
dude.
Man.
Well, I mean, if LeBron's not going to go to the Knicks, at least I get to watch him a little bit here in LA. Yeah. That's the only consolation.
Not bad.
It's all good. Y'all can have him.
So who's this, by the way?
Yo, my name's Luke.
Okay.
I was actually typing in on my girlfriend's handle, Bailey May, by accident. I realized it was signed in on hers.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's not a girl.
I was like, this girl knows a lot about basketball.
All good, man. All right, so what you got for us?
I don't know, man. I'm so excited for Summer League. I mean, that's really the only excitement we have. I mean, I'm like such a diehard Knicks fan that every single year I keep saying, yo, I'm so excited for this year. It happens every year. Like, especially that year when we had Stoudemire, Chandler, and Melo. I thought that was going to be at least a nice deep run
They told us that was going to be the most lethal front court in the history of the game.
I mean,
I know, man. I believed him too.
Injuries, that couldn't hold it together.
Stat ruined it. He brought us back and then he killed us at the same time.
Yeah.
I know, dude. He had that one killer season. He had the heart for it. I just think his body lost it.
Yeah, that was it. 7 seconds or less, his knees was gone, literally.
Yeah, man.
No, but I gotta say, man, for some reason I'm with you guys. I'm so sold on Fizz, and Scott Perry's just the man. I mean, just listening to him speak. I mean, I know Mills. I feel like Mills is just a holdover for Dolan. I think he just kind of feels safe with him there because he's kind of just his kind of grunt, I guess.
Yeah, well, you know what it is.
The other
Mills,
two, I think, are on point.
You know what it is with Mills. You follow the Rangers at all?
I do, yeah, a bit.
Right, so
not like behind the scenes.
Right, but you know who Glenn Sather is?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, Glenn Sather is like the Steve Mills for the Rangers, right? Glenn Sather has been in the organization for more than a decade. And that's what Dolan does. He's very loyal. That's one thing about Dolan. He's loyal to a fault. And he finds these guys. He finds Mill as his basketball eyes. He finds Sather as his hockey eyes. And he lets them run it. And I guess at times he'll interfere when he feels a need. But other than that, he's a loyal dude. We even heard that Isaiah chimed in on a Melo trade when he wasn't even, quote unquote, in the organization. So when Dolan finds a guy he likes, he sticks with him, man.
I guess I appreciate that quality in him. I don't know if it's just the pressure in New York to win. We just made so many bad decisions. If we've been getting young this whole time, man. At this point, honestly, if we'd been getting young like 5 years ago, we'd be fucked against the Warriors. So I think our trajectory right now is actually pretty damn good because, the core of our team in 5 years, assuming they all stay on the Knicks, is a pretty good timing. I think. Like we're one of the few teams now. I mean, minus Boston and Philly, but. In the East, we're one of the few teams that's really getting young and taking advantage of it.
True that, man. Yo, appreciate the call, my man. Definitely subscribe under your account and
man,
stay up with us, man. Thanks for the call, man.
All right, man. Thanks for the call, man.
No worries, and keep your eye on Alonzo Trier. I think he's going to be a sneaky one.
Hey,
Oh man, I'm
never know.
watching these clips, man.
He's got a long line ahead of him. He's got to get past Timmy and
He
Dotson.
does.
But if we
he's
can
got
hold
that
on
shot,
to him
though,
for us,
That shot is nice, man. I'm not going.
No, he is, man. All right, boys, take care, man. Keep doing what you're doing and enjoy the season.
Thanks
Summer
a lot,
League
man.
is gonna be
Thanks a lot for the
sick.
support.
Take care, guys.
All right, cool.
All right, peace out.
Yeah, man, we getting calls from all over. We got Brooklyn in the house. We got
LA on my chat too.
LA in the chat.
Big face lock.
Okay. Yo, everybody in the chat, man, represent where you from, man. We got to do this every show, man. Represent where you from in the chat. Let these people know, man. Knicks fans are worldwide, man, all over.
All over the place.
All over. Yo, let me get this Florida call in, man. This guy's been calling in for the longest. Yo.
Yo, what's going on, bro? This is Mark Swift, yo.
Mark Swift, man, what's good? Yo, I seen you calling in, man, but obviously I can only take one call at a time, man. So what's
I know.
going
I
on?
appreciate the call. I appreciate the fact that you letting me rock. But I just want to talk about Lance, man. I know you guys bringing up Lance, man, and I'm not with Lance right now, but I'm all about Troy Williams. I see that kid being hungry to hustle, and I really think that, you know, like you said, I think it was you that mentioned the Fizz kids, or somebody mentioned that word, you know, the Fizz kids. I think we got to go with the Fizz kids, man. Like, we got to figure out a way how we can move that Courtney Lee contract, because I'm really high on Damian Dotson.
Me too.
And Trier too. You know, I know Trier's going to tear the G League up, and I think by February, I think Trier be up. You know, but you got to try to move, you know, Lee and Ron Baker too, because I don't think Ron Baker going to get any run, and it's just going to be eating up minutes and spots, man.
Well, see, the thing is, and I'm showing the highlights, the Mitchell Robinson highlights right now. The thing is that Mitchell Robinson isn't signed yet. So
I know. So
somebody got to get moved to get him in. I think Courtney Lee is a likely candidate regardless, because we got to clear that cap space.
They might waive Lance and re-sign him. I could see them doing that too.
I think Lance got to get waived and get going. I think he got to get going.
To say too.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I know people bring up the whole, and I know you don't want to go into that discussion, but I'm not even going to mention the name, but I would much rather Kemba Walker at the point. I think he's much cheaper. I think he's much cheaper. He'll come probably at 26, probably 26, 27, but I think he would fit more better with Porzingis than having a ball-dominant point guard and Kyrie. I'm just saying, and you know Kemba's a dog too.
Listen, man. I love Kemba. If there's anybody I love, up close to Kyrie, Dane, it's Kemba, man. He's
like right under the tier.
He's on that second tier. I don't think I can't put him up there with the elites. I'll put him up there on that second tier, though, man.
And before I go, one more thing. I just want to know what y'all think about this year with Timmy Hardaway. What do you guys think Timmy's going to do? Is this going to be the year where he breaks out and fights for me personally? I think he could be an all-star depending on the amount of minutes he gets. The kid can score. He could put buckets. You know, he can put the ball in the basket. What do you think is gonna happen with him? I'm gonna let y'all rock, and I'll listen to y'all the rest of the stream, bro. You guys enjoy the rest of the night.
Appreciate you, bro. Thanks a lot for the call, man.
I feel like he's gonna have a more efficient year now that Fizz recognizes that he's not gonna be playing the three all season. I feel like he's gonna have more at his natural position. I feel like it's going to benefit him on both sides of the ball. So I think he's gonna have a good year this year, man.
I hope so, man. The thing with Timmy is just it's the shot selection, it's the mental toughness, and it's the defense. You know, the communication, the rotations, the hustle. Timmy fights, man. He fights offensively, but it's just like when he starts bricking, when he starts tossing up shots and not going in, he starts to hang his head. Then he's defeated. You know, I feel like Fizz is going to coach him up. Fizz is going to coach him up. And this could be his breakout year. Let's hope. I mean,
hope so.
He has the tools. He just got to put it all together and be consistent, you know?
That's all it is, consistency, man. I mean, like I said, it's interesting to see what Fizz is going to do this year because, like I said, last year was Timmy's first time starting full-time for the first time.
Yeah.
So I really want to see what he's going to do as a full-time starter this year. But if he loses a spot, it is what it is.
I don't think he's gonna lose it because I still think he's our best offensive option on the team. Who's he gonna lose it to?
I don't know. You're right. I mean,
I don't
you're
think
right.
so.
The only
Tenny Rose is Timmy Trash.
it's funny. It's funny you say that. If I'm looking at all the two guards we have lined up, the only one I can see eventually like producing like Timmy, the guy who might be on a two-way contract.
Who, Trier?
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna leapfrog that much his first year.
Hey, anything is possible, bro.
But if anybody who I feel like probably can be a wild card and take over offensively,
yeah,
might be Trier.
Man,
based on what I've seen.
True that.
But you know, speaking
of Timmy, did you happen to see Timmy? Happen to see Timmy? Hold on, we close some joints. Yo, D Wade's son put him on skates a little bit, man.
I'm trying to unsee it, man.
Young Flash.
Don't show Fizz.
Young Flash. Timmy was down in the Miami Pro League.
Oh,
and
step back.
D Wade's son hit him with the crazy step back. That was crazy, man. And Knicks fans was all up in my mentions like, yo, get this guy out of here. Give me D Wade, kid.
Oh, he was legit step back, though.
Yeah. with the legit step back, bro. With the legit step back, bro. Yo, Young Flash, he was looking like his pops. Yo, he looking like his pops out there.
He looks mad OG Kong.
Yo, fresh. He's built for it early.
He's definitely built for it.
Early. He looked just like his pops right here, man. And Timmy got stuck behind the screen.
Well, that's familiar.
Yo. Knicks fans are tight. They was like, yo, we need this kid. Trade Timmy for this kid.
Oh, man.
That was.
We just gonna have all the ex-Miami players on our team?
Yo, they were slandering.
That's what we gonna do?
They were slandering Timmy, man.
Tim Hardaway's son, get rid of him and get D Wade's son?
Crazy, man. Crazy. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I see a lot of people slandering each other in here. What's going on? Let's see. Almighty. So we got Brooklyn in here. A lot of Brooklyn in here. I seen somebody say there was from H-Town.
All right.
We got Illinois, CT, Fort Lauderdale, Edward Stalling. Appreciate it. Bucket's got sense in here. Flicks is from Bed-Stuy. Ace Bezel from Queens. Yep. Harlem in here. John Barrero, Uptown. Timothy Ball, Mississippi.
MISSI.
Okay.
All right.
St. Lucia. We got the islands in here.
St. Lucia. Hey.
St. Lucia in here. Big up St. Lucia. Uptown Bronx. Kingston J.A. Rohan. What's good? I'm going to be in Jamaica. I'm going to be in Jamaica next week, matter of fact.
St. Lucia? When is that?
I got to check St. Lucia. I've never been to St. Lucia, man, but I'm going to be in J.A. next week for sure. Mr. Reed, Tyon Reed, Bronx. Josiah says H-Town. Shout out to H-Town. Florida, we got Fort Greene, Queens. Yeah, man.
Guadberry up in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Periscope, Alex Big Red Ski.
Yeah, man. But yeah, definitely. Yo, shout out to everybody that was joining us tonight. Saturday, we will be back on Saturday, 12:30 Eastern. We're gonna go into the summer league a bit more. We got Jonathan Macri from the Knicks Wall. One of our guys, man. It's one of the top writers for the Knicks Wall coming on. He's going to talk about some potential trade scenarios for Courtney Lee. So if y'all are interested in a couple trade scenarios that might benefit us, definitely tune in Saturday, 12:30 Eastern.
I'm personally not going to read it so I can hear it for the first time.
Yeah, definitely. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Like I said, give us a thumbs up on the video if you haven't already. We definitely appreciate the support. And what else? JLs, what else you got, man?
Hema King from Antarctica?
Ah, he's tripping. He ain't from no damn Antarctica. His fingers will be frozen, man. These fingers will be frozen. Rodrigo, we got somebody from Portugal in here. I don't know if they up that late, really. What time is it in Portugal? It gotta be like 6, 7 o'clock in Portugal. South Cac in the building. Teddy, what's good? Michael Henkel, thanks for the subscribe. Welcome to the squad.
Jamila Peters was good.
Yeah, man. What else? We had some Knicks history today, though. We did have some Knicks history.
What we got?
On this date, let me pull it up for you real quick. On this, yeah, that's it, man. On this date in 2010, Amari Stoudemire said the Knicks are back. Paul, appreciate you, Paul. Amari Stoudemire said,
"Yeah, my guy, yo.
The Knicks are back."
He was back. We was back for one good strong month.
Yo, I was hyped, man.
I was hyped too.
I was hyped, man. That was summer LeBron. I really thought LeBron was coming in, man.
I was hyped too. Yeah, I thought he was coming too. I think he did. Like, he dropped 31 games. I said the Knicks are back, and then his knee never came back.
Yeah, his knees were sawdust, man. Look at the headline. Said Amari OK's Knicks deal looks to lure LeBron.
Oh,
that for sure didn't happen. The Knicks are back, he said. Well, we still here.
Yeah, we still here. Hema King said, he moved. He ain't in Antarctica anymore. He's in Staten Island.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Rodrigo from Portugal, man. Shout out Rodrigo, man. Yusuf says Amari was the MVP front runner until he got hurt. Myra says then they played stat when they brought in Melo. Andrew Insay says Staten Felton was good.
Yeah, they had a little thing.
They had a squad. They had a squad. Would you really blame Melo though for the thing? Because I feel like Stat was get injured regardless.
No, it was. We never really got to see them fully healthy. Like I feel like there was like a little section where we was playing Miami where we had both of them kind of like together, healthy for Lynn, and then you start to see, okay, there's something here offensively where they was running pick and rolls with each other and it was working.
And then they stopped doing it.
It was short-lived though. Because my man kept getting injured.
Yeah, he kept getting injured, man.
Just kept getting injured. Really, Chauncey Billups. When Chauncey Billups was here before Chandler came, that was dangerous because Chauncey Billups was balling. He was the X factor that kind of held Melo in check.
Yeah, I like Chauncey. He's my kind of point guard, man. He's my kind of point guard.
I feel like if he stayed healthy, I feel like the Knicks could have been really dangerous. But
Facts. Shout out everybody in the chat still rocking with us. Let's look at some comments in the chat before we sign off. Mark Swift, what's going on, Mark? Rodrigo says it's 3 a.m. in Portugal. You got work in the morning, Rodrigo. You better get to work, buddy.
Yeah, man. Power that down.
Facts, man. Jay Twice says Felton has always been trash. Jay Twice said Felton always been trash. Felton did 2 tours with the Knicks.
Yeah, man. You know what's funny? Every time he came to the Knicks, though, he was all right.
In the beginning. Then he started eating and slowing down. Then he caught the gun charge. He almost went to jail.
He always ate when he left New York. He was depressed.
Yeah, man. His ass almost went to jail. He didn't catch a charge. And Coolon Green says Shump got hurt.
Yeah,
Flocky in here. What up, Flocky? Pedesance, what's going on? Jay Twice said and got worse every tour. Yusuf Khan said donuts. Yeah, I don't know. Felton was just on some shit. So the Thunder just re-signed Felton, and his deal ended up, based on all the deals they made, I think they owe like $150 in luxury tax. Some craziness, man.
Oh man, they trying to unload somebody.
They got to get rid of Melo. They got to get rid of Melo. Carl, what's going on, Carl? My guy Carl in here.
Would you do Melo for Courtney Lee and?
No more Melo, man. This fan base would burn the Garden down if they brought Melo back, man.
Melo for Courtney Lee and Timmy.
Nah. You know what I think is gonna happen with Melo? What I think is gonna happen with Melo is I think he's gonna end up getting bought out, and he's gonna go to LA.
Melo ain't buying, man.
Yo, they owe $150 in luxury tax, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you, man.
Melo ain't gonna say Melo getting all his money.
Right, but then he could still, they could still waive him. I don't know the dynamics of it.
Melo is not giving up a dime.
He already opted in, basically.
He's not giving up a dime. I don't see him getting no. If he made a deal for $26 million, I don't know what the number is.
20, yeah, he's 28. He getting 28
mil. He ain't even nothing on. He's not gonna be like T5 and no.
Phil,
that's not the Melo I know.
Phil put the poison pill in there. 28, man. 300 in luxury tax. Ace said 300 in luxury tax. They gotta make him. They gotta get rid of him. They have to, unless they shelling out that money, and to not win, that's crazy. Cool on Greece said Melo got to go back to Denver. They definitely don't want him there.
Oh, no, they don't want that.
Randy Yap says start Dotson at the 2. One day, maybe. One day, maybe. Rohan Allen says shout out Charlie Ward. Shout out Charlie Ward, man. That's my guy.
Heisman guy. Hey, yeah, KC Smooth was good.
KC Smooth, what up, man?
And Periscope land.
Okay. How we looking on Facebook? Anybody on Facebook got comments?
Let me see. Not in this. Let's see. Oh, I guess a thumbs up from Jim Castillo.
Okay.
Yo, my boy Wayne. Wayne is watching.
Vengeful V on Facebook?
Yo, on Facebook, yeah.
Okay. Vengeful V said Felton ate too much oxtails. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Felton came in. He was a little too happy, man. Hey, Mikey says Frankie can be that 6th man if Kyrie come on his way to All-Star player. Mount Vernon in the building. But yeah, man. So yeah, it's probably time to wrap up. My man Jay Ellis got the Fizdale glasses on. We live still.
Gotta rap.
Yeah, man. Christian says what happened to Trae Young. Yeah, he's about to run into that French Prince on Saturday. Is Frank about to eat him up? Frank about to eat him up. So
I read a report that said that even if Trae is going to drop to 9th, the Knicks wouldn't take him.
Yeah, I mean it's early summer league, but he's looking real shitty.
I mean, the shots are off, but the passes, he has some nice passes.
Yeah, he has some nice passes. It's early though, it's summer league, but everybody like to slander him early because
those air balls was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Those air balls was
Facts.
Shot selection, Lord.
Yeah, man. Matthew, what up? Famous in here. What's going on? Gary Smith, what's going on? Gary just got in the chat. Wilkins Joseph, what's going on? Wilkins Teddy Ace Bezel. Who just subscribed? I can't even pronounce this Facebook name, this YouTube name, but thanks for the subscribe. And yeah, if y'all haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell once again. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Share it with your fellow Knicks fan. We want the more people, the better it's going to be. This is Post Game Live. CP here, my man Jay Ellis. If this is your first time here, like I said, we're going to be doing these quite often over the off season. And then after every game. So after every game, meet us here. We're going to take your phone calls. Let us know what you thought about the game. Let us know who you thought shined in the game, who did well, who didn't do well. All of that, man. It's just a platform for Knicks fans to get their point across, get their opinions across. So definitely appreciate the support. Jay Ellis, go ahead and promote your platforms, dog.
Oh, yeah. SoundCloud.com/The Knick of Time Show. Follow me on that form of podcast. Also, YouTube.com/The Knick of Time Show as well. And all social medias as well. I'm on Instagram, The Knick of Time Show. I'm on Twitter.
Yeah.
Follow me. Yeah, new podcast. I know podcasts, we haven't done a new one in a minute. It's on that every other week summer schedule, so we will be recording on Sunday.
Facts. Jay Twice says, who's next in the third screen? We got Jonathan Macri from the Knicks Wall. Jay Macri from the Knicks Wall is going to be joining us on that third screen this Saturday, 12:30. So definitely don't miss it. Subscribe. Yeah. And you could catch me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at KnicksFanTV. Always there, always talking Knicks. If you watching the replay and you missed the call-in, you could call me at this number, man. If I don't pick up, leave me a voicemail, text me your opinions. I'll get it out there at some point. I'll share it with the group. And, that's about it, man. So, until next time, people, peace.